Welcome back to our English SL podcast. It's 2025, New Year, New Vibes, and we are all out here trying to glow up in life. I hope you're feeling good, staying hydrated, and imagine this year's goal. I'm Galatea, your host today, and we're talking about something we all feel, but we don't talk about it enough. It's the life hidden behind the post. Don't compare yourself. And you already know I cannot do this alone. So I've got my friend beside me, Gumai, here with me. Hey, what's up, Gumai?
Hi Galatea, I'm so excited to be here. Thanks for having me. I've been waiting for us to spill something about social media because let's be real, it's something we are often kinda obsessed with, but also kinda stressed out.
Exactly. Social media is such double-edged sword. One hand it's fun and it connects us. It's me and you, and it's where we find moments that make our day. But on the other hand, it's like endless competition where you feel like you're not doing enough. Let's start with this. Why do you think we get so caught up comparing ourselves to what we see online?
Honestly, I think it's because social media is this perfect little highlight reel. People post their best moment, the vacation, the outfit, the good hair day, but no one's out here posting about the next day and over the bad grade or the stress or everyday life. It's like we are all watching each other movie trailers and assuming their whole life is that exciting. But in reality, everyone got struggles they are not posting about.
I see. I'm agree with that. Like you're sitting in your PJs, eating instant noodle and scrolling through someone's post about a fancy dinner at a rooftop restaurant, and suddenly you're like, "Am I failing in life?" But the truth is, you don't see what's happening behind that photo. Perhaps they're struggling. Perhaps at the same time they are struggling, or what things that of course, we don't see. Gitu.
Right. And you know what's funny? Even the people who looks like they have it all together on social media are probably looking at someone else's post and thinking the same thing. It's this endless cycle of comparison and no one wins there.
So true. And let's talk about filters for a second. Can we agree that filters are both blessing and curse? Like sure they are fun to use, but they've totally warped our sense of reality.
Oh, 100%. Filters make us forget what real skin looks like to our skin. And suddenly we think everyone's face is flawless with no pores or blemishes, but that's not real life. Real skin has texture and has acne. Everyone gets that, or especially women, and that's normal.
Exactly. Don't even get me started on editing apps. There are apps that can make your waist smaller, your skin clearer, and your teeth whiter. It's wild. I think it's like, especially we are living on the era when we start living with AI. And here's the thing: when you're constantly comparing yourself to these edited versions of people, it's no wonder you start feeling that like you're not enough.
Yeah, and it's not just about looks either. It's about lifestyle. You see someone traveling to exotic places, buying expensive stuff, or hanging out with a big friends group, and they are happy, and you are like, why isn't my life like that? Why I'm not like they are? But you don't know the full story of they are.
Agree. Maybe they save up for months for that trip, or maybe they are posting a throwback photo that make it seem like they are living their best life when they are really just chilling at home like the rest of us.
Yeah, and it's important to remember that people usually post what they want others to see. Social media isn't a documentary. They just post the positive things, and it's more like a highlight reel with a splash of Photoshop.
Ooh, that's such a good point. And it's not just individuals, even influencers and celebrities fall into this trap. Filters. They are under pressure to look all perfect all the time. But they are human too.
Right, that's why also human. Also, we want to do that, like they are. I remember reading about influencers who admitted they felt depressed because they were constantly comparing themselves to other influencers. Like if even they feel this way, what does that say about the rest of us?
Exactly. So let's shift gears for a second. If comparison is so harmful, how do we stop doing it? Do you have any tips, Gumai?
For sure,
Hold on, hold on.
one thing that helped me is taking breaks from social media. We stop first or refreshing to go outside. We put our phone. Like if I catch myself scrolling and feeling bad about my life, I log out for a bit and do something that makes me happy, like hanging out with friends or watching my favorite show and far from my phone.
Of course, that's a great tip. Like it's start to touching grass, like that, I guess. I also think that helps. It helps to curate your feed. If there's a post that make you feel insecure or unhappy, it's okay to unfollow them, right, Gumai?
Yes.
Fill your feed with the people who inspire you, make you laugh, or share real, authentic content, who make you feel calm, to make you feel safe, not a place that make you, not a place that's very harmful.
Yes, and make us not insecure or make us love ourselves. Yes, and don't forget to practice gratitude for ourselves for the life that God gives to us. Instead of focusing that you don't have, think about what do you have. It could be as simple as I'm grateful for my friends, or I'm grateful for this cup of coffee today, for my life, for my family, for my house.
I'm also grateful to having you here to be in my podcast
Oh,
today.
me too, me too.
I love that. I
Thank
love
you.
that. I once I saw on TikTok. I saw a girl, actually a married woman that always cry for something that she's sensitive, and it's just because she's grateful. She's always grateful for something, and she always crying because she's grateful. And I think that's so heartwarming because like, oh my God, she's so shit for something that we sometimes forget that we have that gitu.
Yes, like we also see the influencer or artists that they are always good, perfect, but we don't know what their behind life.
We don't know that perhaps they are going to a doctor, perhaps they are going to a psychiatrist, right?
Yes.
And still don't forget to practice gratitude as like we always say before. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, think about what you do have. Like that. I love that. Gratitude really shifts your perspective. And here's another tip for me personally. Remind yourself that everyone's timeline is different. Just because someone else seems ahead doesn't mean you're behind. Life is not a race.
Exactly. Your journey is your own. Our journey is ours, and it's okay to go at your own race. Success isn't about having the most likes or followers. It's about being happy and true to yourself, to everyone, and you become the positive person.
Yes, because what followers can do if we at the end we're going and we're facing this all alone, right? The
Yes.
thing is, just make things or do things that really make you happy.
There are actually
Couldn't have said better myself. And let's not forget, social media can be a great tool if we can use it in right way. It's all about finding that balance and not letting it control how we feel about ourselves.
I agree with what you said before that followers it's actually just care about our positive in we share in social media. But if we show that we depressed or stressed or tired in the social media, they are don't care and they are leaving us alone. We just fix it by ourselves. They are not really support or effort for help us.
I'm agree. So actually, the things is, I also want to add something. It's I want to speech today. I have Fulton today, and it's about not today, but a few days ahead I have, and then yeah, we're on the same timeline. So after
her
so yes, so the day after Galatea is Ghumaisha, and we're having like if I Fulton today, it's mean Ghumaisha will do it tomorrow. And the things I want to tell you is don't forget to help self-compassion. Self-compassion is like in Indonesia berbelas kasih pada diri sendiri. So if like the way that you when you facing yourself with the same patience, with the same kindness, that you will overt to others. Like for example, sometimes we see in social media that sometimes make feel us insecure, and then we put our standards so high, and at the end we uh, make ourselves not like human. Like we always notice our flaws and our mistakes than anyone else does can in this world. So it's like I think if sometimes you feel insecure or you feel like you are getting left behind, it's not because that you are getting left behind. It's because perhaps first your timeline is different, or secondly you have to facing this with self-compassion, because at the end who gonna face this is only you, and you only have yourself, so don't lose yourself.
Yeah. You will talk about it later in
Mhm.
the
Mhm.
photo. Oh.
What about your children?
I talking about failure again, but this is about to be grateful and to positive outlook for our God, and a little bit that is the topic about this also.
I see.
So to everyone listening, stop comparing and start appreciating yourself, and remember that your worth isn't based on what you post or don't post. You are amazing just as you are, and one I want to say that you are is the main character of in your life. So uh, just focus on yourself.
It's okay if you want to be the passenger princess, but don't be the passenger princess on your life. So just sit on the main drive. You are the one who owns your life, right, Gumai?
Yes, right.
Pitch, Gumai. Alright. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a wrap from
Yes,
today's
please.
episode. A huge thank you to Gumai for sharing your wisdom and keeping it real.
Thanks for having me, Galatea. This was so much fun. This podcast so fun, and we can share what we want to say to everyone. And to everyone listening, stay kind to yourself and keep being awesome. I hope this podcast will be beneficial for you. Will be useful.
Yes. Thank you so much for tuning into our English SKL podcast. Don't forget to share this episode with your friends who need this reminder. So next time,
Bye.
bye.